about, girl, you look good, want you back that ass up. You a fine motherfucker, want you back that ass up. Welcome back to another episode of Distracted. We are your hosts, Jag, aka Santos, and
me, I'm Gugs.
And it's been a minute, and some new music's been dropping. But have you heard anything from Canada lately?
Canada.
We got a little drop from our man,
our homeboy Tory.
Free Tory.
But
he dropped, man. He actually dropped Peterson.
Yeah.
He dropped a 20-song album with about an hour and a half, roughly, give or take. And the man came for him, man. He's sitting in jail. The guy sounds like he's sitting in the studio in the hills somewhere. But he pulled it off.
He did, man. Let's get right into it.
So we're going to start the 5 minutes and we're off.
Yep, we're going.
Initial reaction to the album.
So, okay, I got a mixed reaction. I'm a big Tory fan, but I gotta keep the same energy. I'm not a big fan of hour and a half albums.
Okay.
But with that said, There are some songs and it really made me think, like, man, I miss Tory, man. I miss the R&B Tory, the rapping Tory, like the melodies, everything man. Yeah, I miss Tory, man.
It's crazy. Like, I gave it a listen, and then I had to go back and give it another listen, and I'm just like, this guy, like, he's talented, bro. Like,
yeah, that's the thing. I started liking it more. At first, I didn't want to listen to it again just because it was so long.
Yeah.
But the more I listened to it, I'm like, man, it's good.
But if you know what's crazy? Like, if you think about it, albums used to be like 15 songs, 6-minute songs, and now everything's like 2 minutes, and it's like, you know what I mean? The attention span is so short.
Yeah,
now.
no, I know. It's been like that for a minute. Like, everybody's just like short. 2 verses on a song, and that's it.
Like,
yeah,
3 minutes, you got like 3. Yeah, exactly, 2 verses.
That's the norm. 2.5 minutes, and that's it.
It's crazy.
But this was, like I said, is good. What blows my mind? Actually, let me ask you something. Like, do you have any favorites from the album?
Nothing by name. There's some that See, I think he's capped at how much you can accomplish. You know what I mean? Like, you're in jail, you're not living that lifestyle out and about. It's hard to rap about, like, I'm partying, I'm doing shit, I'm fucking bitches, I'm cruising in my whips, and I'm, living that lavish lifestyle, because we know you're in you got commissary, dog. You ain't got nothing else.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Like, and he talks about that too. He talks about some wild stuff. He's in his cell, he's trying to record, but he's at the same time he's taking fades, he's doing this, doing that. It's just, there's so much going on. And you're right, you're not in that position. You're not going to rap about all the stuff you talk about, partying, bitches,
you know what I mean? Like, you can't.
How are you supposed to be in the mindset of releasing, I'm in the club, bangers and stuff like that?
So, do you think it's sustainable to keep a career going from jail, though? Like, he's done this drop. Can he, like, how many times are you going to hear a Tory drop from jail?
That's the thing. Apparently he did 24,000 first week independently.
Yeah.
Which is not huge numbers, but considering you're locked up in jail.
He's also said that Spotify and all these guys have been holding him back in the streams. So.
I noticed that too. Like, it wasn't like in front of you. It's not on playlists. It's nowhere.
So it's a tough one, man. I don't know. Like, overall, I think from jail though, it's pretty impressive, man.
Man, I really like the song Nine Side.
Yeah.
My Shayla. Yeah. Free Tory. Yeah, which is crazy because another thing he talks about is Chris Brown gave him $250,000 apparently to fight a case.
Wanted upfront money.
Yeah, and like, that's just Chris Brown just doing it off the strength thing. He's not even
breezy, man. He's not even a man of the
publicizing. People. He's not doing this for clout or nothing like that. We would have never known unless Tory told us.
Yeah, straight up, man. It's
I guess to answer your question, is it sustainable? Well, I will say this: compared to anything else we heard out of prison, it's the most like the best well put together album out of anybody I've heard from prison before.
Remember that Shine song that came out like way back?
Yeah.
From prison? I'm like, wow, we've come a long way, man. And fun fact, every feature on that album was a family member.
I didn't know that.
His dad, brother, sister, younger brother. Like it's pretty crazy. Like he's trying to get that money, man.
Another thing I thought was cool was when he first had this case on him, the album was called Daystar.
Yeah.
And now this one, he's in prison. It's called Peterson, his full name. For those who don't know. That's pretty cool. I don't know if it's sustainable for anybody, like to be in prison and dropping music. Like how far is it gonna go? Like everything's working against you is hard.
We need Tory back, man. I miss Tory. Like after hearing him right now, I'm like, oh man, I forgot how much I really appreciate Tory Lane music. You know what I mean? Like it's been a minute, and I've been like, I haven't been going back to his old music as much as I would like. But now
it's one of those things, out of sight, out of mind. That's why it's so hard when you're away. Do
you think that the engineer used AI to make him sound that good? Because he sounded fucking amazing through a prison phone. That was next level.
I mean, if I had to guess, what do I know? But he probably got the vocals through the phone and then used AI.
Something, because you cannot sound that good without AI. That's, like I'm just gonna leave it there because I think we're at our mark. But you cannot sound that good without AI. Impossible, especially in this day and age. So we're talking music, and clearly. The world's GOAT dropped. the untouchable, the famous Playboi Carti. And he dropped an album. I Am Music. 30 songs. Fucking 30 songs. An hour and 16 minutes. But still shorter than Peterson's 20. Which is crazy. That really shows how short these songs are.
So let's get into it. So
the timer's on. Initial reaction. I would love to hear your opinion on this one. Oh man.
All right. I've never been, just being open, honest. I've never been a big Playboi Carti fan. Ooh. Like it's not really my thing.
Ooh, you're going against the system, man. You're not allowed to say that. You're not allowed to say that, dog.
Yeah, I was well, I'm sure we'll get into it, but anyways, my reaction to the album. Again, I'm keeping the same energy. I'm not really into hour and a half albums.
Yeah,
it's not my thing. And when you got 30 songs, like, damn, it's a lot to go through. And
man,
I don't know, man. I will. Okay, I'll say this. My favorite songs, which is probably more telling, is.
I know where you're going. I know where you're going with this one.
I like Trim with Future.
Yep.
I thought that was dope. Future went off. And I liked, what's the one? The Vibes one with the Young Thug and Ty Dolla $ign.
That was a good one,
was fire. Yeah. If anything, that made me like. I wanted to hear Young Thug after that. But my point being is I kind of like the features more.
You know, I hate to say this, but I miss the Carti with, yeah, you want to come out here? Like the Magnolia days, man.
Oh, you know
what I mean? Like the Pierre, you want to come out here? Like that is the Carti that I was like, oh shit, Carti is fucking insane. Like this is dope. Like I fuck with this, and I feel like we got hints of it on this album. I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't listen to the whole thing. I couldn't. I really listened to the ones with all the features. I skipped through a couple of the other ones, and Kendrick was on there 3 times, calling himself,
his evil twin.
Like that's crazy. I think that's. Don't even get me started on the Kendrick saga.
Why not?
With this shit.
Get started. Like, let's hear it.
Man, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck was up with like his voice change and all that shit? Like, he was trying too fucking hard.
Kendrick?
Yeah. Listen, you get him on GNX and I fuck with him. I feel like he found his pocket. He's good. He's meshing well. And then I hear him on some of these songs and I'm like, oh,
you didn't like him on Good Credit?
I think Good Credit one was fine. The other one was good too. Backdoor was good. But the first one that I heard him on, I was like, I was not expecting that.
What was he saying again?
I don't even know, man. Like that's what like it just. I was so taken back.
It sounded so weird, right? He's like,
Yeah, I was
he
like,
was saying Carti's name. I was like,
This is Kendrick? Like, what the fuck
no,
is this?
that was like on social media. People were talking about how it sounded sus.
Yeah, the Travis Scott one was good too. He had a couple on there. Future was on a few of them. Travis was on a few of them. Kendrick had 3.
Yeah, like some of them I don't know. Like even then, like I said, I'm like, okay, I kind of like the feature. I don't know if I like the rest of it.
I think Philly with Travis Scott was good.
Yeah.
That actually sounded like retro Travis with like the guitars and shit. That actually sounded dope.
Yeah, when I first heard it, I did like it, but then when I listened to it again, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I just waited out for the Travis feature. Again, I'm not the biggest Carti fan, so
I was a Carti fan until this shit. But you know, it's
he's crushing it sales wise.
Insane numbers, man.
He's doing like is it like 250K or something first week sales?
Something ridiculous, man. Where I'm just like, this guy's beating out like Drake, Kendrick, you name it. He's taking them over. Like,
man, that's a lot. Like that's superstar numbers to do 250K in first week.
I'm gonna catch a lot of flack for this shit, but this guy is like somehow untouchable. Like this guy can do what he wants, say what he wants, his style, whatever. Like rage music, melody music, like melodic and all that shit, and like. No one says shit. Like
he sounds like a little kid sometimes. He sounds like Future sometimes. He just
Carti is the one guy I'll say he does not have that style. You know, like Drake has a style, Kendrick, all these guys, Cole, they all rap a certain way. Like Snoop Dogg, all these guys, like even the newer guys, like you know, like. But this guy is just like I can't tell who the fuck he is after them. Like, is this him? Is this somebody else? Like.
That's what I mean. It's just weird the way he's. I don't know. I guess some people think it's cool. It's like, oh, he's very versatile. He's chameleon.
Versatile is one thing.
I don't know. It's not.
I don't know, man. How much?
It is what it is.
How much?
But one thing I will say is the production on the album was great. Like the beats and everything. It was really well put together.
Some of them I was like, oh shit, this is like really heavy duty, like fucking hardcore rage bait. But some of them were really fucking dope. I fuck with some of it. Will I go back and listen? I don't know. I think I'll have a couple of mine. I think that's our 5, and I think it's good for everybody out there liking the album. Not for me personally. Some songs, yes, I did save, but maybe like 3 out of 30. It is what it is.
Yeah, no. When you really think about it, you're like, well, if you like you went 3 for 30 then.
Yeah, right. Pretty much like 3 or 4 for 30. Like that's all I could save on there.
But the public says otherwise. And
true.
Moving
on. We do have some random shit that's been going on, so maybe just pop off right now, and maybe it's not even worth doing a full-on timer because I feel like, fuck it, let's start the timer. ASAP Rocky, Rolling Loud, Miami. This guy, he's on a run right now. Comes on, gets acquitted, not guilty. Of course, he's got Rihanna on his side, so that's always just a win for him. And this guy's in Rolling Loud. He's on a helicopter, straight up performing on the helicopter the whole time. That was dope. Pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, finally, I was like, oh shit, here we go. Because I used to fuck with A$AP Rocky heavy before. And then I feel like he just sort of got lost in between there, and it's like,
yeah. Well, I mean, they stopped dropping music. Like, what do you?
Yeah, exactly.
Between that and the Testing album.
Yeah. Oh man. Again, another one. I don't want to get into that one.
Anyways.
But it was cool. He took some shots at obviously A$AP Relly and all that. I actually came across something that said A$AP Ferg was recently like, man, we were never really a group and shit. Like, I was like, whoa, man, because I was like, Ferg was one of my favorite members of that group.
I guess. I mean, if you think about it, it's not like they were kind of known separately. They just had the A$AP name.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I think A$AP Ferg even dropped A$AP. I think he just goes by Ferg now.
Really?
Yeah. I think he got rid of the A$AP part. But and then now like he doesn't even drop music. So he dropped the name and won't drop music.
I'll say this though, I hadn't really been feeling A$AP Rocky's stuff lately.
Yeah.
Like the singles, anything he was dropping. But everything he did on the helicopter for some reason seemed so lit.
Exactly.
Like everything, it really got me pumped.
You know what I mean? Like it's a helicopter.
It's just like the energy and the vibe. It was
cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. I mean, it's something different. It's better than somebody just running around back and forth on stage doing the same shit. You know what I mean? Another cool thing, YG brought out the Donald Trump impersonator.
Yeah.
And saying, fuck Donald Trump. I mean, YG's running with that, man. And that's crazy because the state's got some shit going on right now. And I'm not going to get political, but it's pretty crazy. You want to know what else is crazy? Now, this is fucked up. And I want to know your opinion on this. So Kanye West, Yeezy, drops a song or like a snippet. He has Diddy on there, okay? And he's praising Diddy. And that's not it. He's got his daughter as a feature on that song. Kim Kardashian apparently sent out a cease and desist. I don't want my daughter on this shit. Get her off of this. I get it. I fucking understand, man. Like, who the fuck wants to be associated with that? Now, Diddy popped up in my playlist the other day. Songs I haven't heard in forever. Didn't even remember it was on my shit. Are we in the stage where we hit next, take it off, or we just let it play out? Because I don't know. Like some of the Diddy songs are fucking good. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna put it out there, man. It's hard to say, but
you know, it is what it is, though. Like, especially when you go back, if you're like, hey, I grew up on this stuff. It's not really about the person so much. It's about your experience, the art, everything it represents to you at that time.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
So now
it doesn't mean I'm supporting what that person did.
Okay, so fair enough. Talking about that, R. Kelly released a song from prison.
Oh yeah,
right. And
bro, it was fire. It was fire.
The guy's the king of R&B for a reason.
For real, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, you start to think, you're like, damn, R. Kelly was good.
Yeah, bro, like the song is literally about like, where's my money? I made everybody millions and billions.
His residuals.
You ain't putting shit in my commissary, and I'm just like,
bro, he had 2 minutes. He went off.
Yeah, like, and I'm just like, dude,
singing like R&B went off.
Yeah, and I wanted to hear it again, and I was like, it made me think, like, if R. Kelly gets released tomorrow, okay, hypothetically, let's really focus in on here. If R. Kelly got released tomorrow, I'm gonna end it on this. If he got released tomorrow, and he started dropping music again, and he's acquitted of everything, let's just say charges dropped, would you fuck with R. Kelly again?
I still listen to R. Kelly's old music.
Would you fuck with him going forward? New shit, all new. After hearing that snippet,
it's
a tough one.
Depends what it sounds like. It's a
tough one, man. Because damn, it was a good fucking snippet. I wanted to hear more. I would love to hear a song about it. This man can damn right rap or sing about anything.
Yeah, I guess if you can separate the art from the
that's the key.
Person.
That's the big thing. But that takes us at our 5, Diddy, R. Kelly, Tory, 3 guys in jail. Shit's messy right now. You know what? Free Tory. That's the only one I can say free. Canada, a big win. A lot of good music coming out of Canada. Weeknd, Drake, Tory, PND, like props, But I think it's about that time. It's game time, baby. It's game time. So I think today we have One Note Ivia, the infamous One Note Ivia
is back.
Gogs is gonna host. I am gonna hear the songs, and that's pretty much it, man. We're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna pause our music here so I can fully hear what's going on. And I think you got 3 for us, right?
We got 3
songs.
Let's see. Can you go 3 for 3?
So,
you know what? I think you will.
All right.
I believe.
Bringing to you live is One Note Ivia. All right, here we go. You're playing the mic, right?
Yeah, I'll play in the mic. Let's just hope I stop it on time.
Well, that'd be hilarious.
Ready? You here?
Yeah.
You good? All right. Here we go. The first one.
Oh, come on. Nelly. That's like, no matter what I do, all I think about is you. Oh man, that was a good one.
I was gonna say sing the rest.
Right? Nelly's coming too. Nelly's gonna be here
Yeah,
next month. So shit, that's awesome. Now I was on the fence about going to that concert, but after hearing that,
And
I'm
that one note would change everything.
Sold 2 more tickets right there, man. Shit. Talk about music. Okay, cool.
All right.
One for
Here we
one.
go. Okay, number 2.
Dun, 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 dun. Shawty, yeah. Ooh, I'ma buy you a drink. Ooh. I'm gonna have to auto-tune the shit out of that. Oh man, that was a good one too.
All right.
We're 2 for 2. 2 for 2.
My face hurts.
Yeah. Oh man. Fuck.
All right. If you got that, then I definitely want to hear you sing the next one.
Oh man, I'm scared.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, girl, you look good. Why don't you back that ass up? You a fine motherfucker. Why don't you back that ass up? Shorty, what you playing with? Back that ass up. Girl, you look good. Why don't you back that ass up? Of course, man. Juvenile, back that ass up.
I don't think Juvenile used that voice.
Yeah, sure, girl, you look good. That's more like mystical. Danger! Watch yourself. Shorty, what you playing with? Yeah. Oh man. Fuck. But yeah, there you go. 3 for 3. 3 for 3. That's a good one. That's like really reaching in that bag, man. That's good on you.
Who knew one note would bring all that out?
One note? Yeah, that shit drove me fucking crazy. I'm hyped, man. Like, let's go right now. Let's fucking 3 more, round that bitch up. Oh, man. But that was good. That brings us to the end of our episode. Subscribe, like, share. I make a fool of myself for y'all every episode. I appreciate y'all. He appreciates you as well. And I think it's a wrap.
That's it. Peace.
Boom. Yeah.